I'm Ceri Buckmaster, and I work on a project called Invisible Food in Brixton. So it's wild food. It's food like nettles, blackberries, elderflower, lots and lots of plants. For me, it's about learning about these plants that are out there and that they are actually edible and learning about what we can do with them. But also, there's something a little bit more soulful in Invisible Food, things that kind of nourish us that you can't see. That's the kind of community element. So it's based on the Loughborough estate. It's 1,200 households, and it's very kind of isolated. People kind of living in boxes and not reaching out. We get together and we go walking and looking for plants. And at the end, we cook up what we found in a kind of community feast. People were really excited about the possibility of speaking with someone who they'd never spoken to before or from a completely different background. And that was really excited when that started to happen. And the whole thing kind of gained a life of its own. In London, we have a massive community of people who've come from countries where foraging and wild food is more of a way of life than it has been over recent years in our country. Something that I've learnt from African people here is that they have a kind of quite ingenious way of using all parts of the plant. They don't waste them the way we've grown to waste food in this country. On a walk, I really encourage people who do have knowledge to share their knowledge, and for people who don't know, including me, to ask questions. And it means that the walks are not expert-led, which I think is really interesting in this time we're talking about climate change, that we're not just reliant on the experts to make change, that we're actually making it happen ourselves by coming together and asking the questions that are important to us and not being afraid to ask those questions. I guess the forces that have brought about the things that are happening to the environment, I think have only happened because people are disconnected from each other. Rather than talking about the devastation and everything that's happened, let's get together and get to know each other and speak to your neighbours.